This is gonna be like such a cringeworthy video. I almost kind of don't want to do this, but at the same time, it's life. It happened before, so we kind of just have to deal with it. Today I'm gonna be doing how I did my makeup back in high school. I kind of had two go-to makeups back when I was in high school. The first one was the makeup that I did when I just didn't have any time, when I woke up too late or I missed my alarm or something. And so basically that one was really easy. I just took my fingers and I took this Almay. This is the same exact one that I would use in high school. This is the Almay Intense Eye Color, and it was like a smoky eye for browns. And basically like I would just do it exactly how it's pictured on here. I would do this light color over here, like all the way up top here underneath my brow, and then this purple would go in my crease, and then this brown here would go like all over my lid. And I would just do this really quickly. Like once I got to school, I would literally go to my bus stop looking like a hot mess, exactly like this, no makeup on, and then when I got to school I'd run to the girls' bathroom and I would just do this really quick, and I would just put a little bit of eyeliner, and that was like my go-to look when I was just running really late. And then there was this look. There was the look that I don't even know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was doing with my life. I just thought that I was Hayley Williams from Paramore. I thought I was so punk rock. I thought I was so grunge. I thought I was just like killing it with this look. I would just do the biggest, most darkest raccoon, like slept in eyes that you could ever possibly imagine. Like it was just so freaking bad. And I'm obviously gonna insert some clips in here so you guys can see what that looked like. And that's the look that I'm gonna be showing you guys today because it's so extreme that I feel like you guys just need to see this. Back in high school, I really didn't have much of a like face routine. I just kind of like focused mainly on the eyes, and then for my face I just put foundation. I didn't put blush or bronzer or concealer. I didn't even have concealer, honestly. Like it was just foundation on the face, and then, sorry, those weird noises, my dog, she's playing with her tail right now. And then for the eyes I would just go all out. And I have some of the products that I used back in the day, and then some products I'm just gonna have to obviously like try to mimic. So for the dark eyeshadow stuff, or basically the eyeshadows, I had an Ulta palette that I got for the holidays some year, and it was like this like huge like spin around sort of like blush and eyeshadow kit thing, and it had a bunch of colors in there, and all the colors that were there I used on my eyes every single day for school. And I would wake up, no lie, at like 5 o'clock in the morning to do this eye makeup, because if I woke up any later I just wouldn't have time to do it, and I would obviously have to opt for the first look, which was this one. I found some colors that I think are really similar to the ones that I used back in the day. So I have a couple palettes here, and I don't know, let's just go ahead and get started with this. I'm like cringing right now. Like, I really don't want to do this look. I don't even know where to begin right now. I'm just gonna take some tape because I remembered that I like to have, I like to do some sort of like wing with my eyeshadow and with my eyeliner, and I really just liked it to like, I don't know, like go like this. So I remember I used a lot of tape to get my angle and my wing as sharp as possible. This was like my go-to every morning. I try to get those little pieces of tape as even as possible. Alright, that's good enough, I think. I did use primer back in the day for my eyeshadow, so hooray on me. And I've been using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance primer. I'm still using it, so this is the stuff that I used back in the day, and this is what I'm going to be using today. So let's do this. And I remember I didn't realize that a little goes a long way back in the day, so I would use a bunch of this, which I guess was okay because I used so much eyeshadow, but you really didn't need that much. And I would put this like all the way up here into my eyebrows. Basically, I just grabbed the blackest black that I like had in my little kit. And I remember that the black that I had a little bit of sparkle in it. It had like glitter in it. So I have two options. I have option number 1 from Urban Decay Vice 2 palette. This is the Lovesick color right over here. But then there's another black that has a little bit of sparkle, and it's called Poison. But these two look like they have a little bit too much sparkle in them, and then the Poison looks a little bit more gray than black, so I'm gonna go for another option. From the Vice palette, I have a color that's called Deadbeat, and it's pretty dark, and it has glitter in it, so I think I'm gonna try to do that. And I think that I'm just gonna use from the Vice 2 palette, there's like a basic matte black color that's called Smokeout, and I think I'm gonna use those two colors together. Back in high school, I would just use the brushes that came with certain things. So I only had like probably 2 brushes, and I didn't believe in blending. So we're just gonna be using this flat brush right here. It's just kind of like a simple black, like fluffy brush, I guess. And I'm gonna be using that. Oh yeah, this is definitely the color. This is definitely the color that I used. Alright. Yep. So I brought it all the way to the top. And then I just brought it all the way up here too. I'm trying to like I'm like scared, so I'm not actually doing it the way that it should be, but this needs to be all the way up top. And then as I got to like the center of my eye, I would bring it in. So it's kind of like this. Alright, I think this is pretty good. And then I remember that this brush just didn't pack on really good, and I wanted to be like jet black, so like my eyes were really cat-like, and so I just packed on the black, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take the smoke out color, and I'm gonna put it on my finger, and I'm gonna pack it on there. And I'm not really touching the inner part over here because then I did something else. After that, I took a silver and I put that right in here, like in the inner parts of my eye. So I'm just gonna take from the Urban Decay Electric palette, I'm gonna take the color Revolt, which is like a really shimmering silver color. I think this one might be a little bit too shimmery than the one that I used, but I don't have anything that resembles that color that I used from back in the day, so this is just gonna have to do a little close up here so you guys can see really good or really well. Alright, here we go. Oh no, this is actually the color. Yeah, this is how I would do it. Alright, so I would get it right in there and bring it up a little bit up here so it looked like it kind of blended together. I don't know if you guys can notice. So it looked like it kind of like went from a light color to like a really dark color, so I would just like kind of mix it in with a black. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. And then I would take that fluffy brush and then I would use like the color that I used in the palette that I had was actually white. Like it was literally the color white. But I don't have anything that's white like that, so I am gonna attempt to use this and see if it works out. This is a color from the Coastal Scents 88 original palette. And I'm gonna use this like top color right here that's kind of white, so just gonna cross my fingers and hope that it looks like the color that I used. Now it was like a little more white than this, but I feel like this is okay. And I feel like my edges are a little too sharp, so I need to like blend this out a little bit because mine kind of looked like it was messy, like I slept in it. And I would take this like angled brush, and I don't think mine was angled back in the day. I think I just had like maybe like one of these. I had like one of these brushes, and I would grab the white, which I just don't have. You know what? I think I'm gonna take this jumbo pencil from NYX in the color Milk. I'm gonna tap on it here with this. I don't know if this is gonna work. This might be a little bit too much, but we'll see. So imagine that this is not a eyeliner crayon. This is an eyeshadow, and I remember I wanted to accentuate my brows, so instead of concealer, because I just didn't believe in concealer back in the day, I would grab this little brush with the white eyeshadow and I would put it under here. Oh yeah, this is exactly how it looked, and I would accentuate like this. Oh yeah, this is a much better idea, because this actually looks like how it looked like back in the day. Alright, and then I'm just gonna bring it down so it looks like eyeshadow. But this is literally what I did. So next what I would do is I would take off the tape. This is so weird. It's like going back into a time machine and looking at myself. I would take a black eyeliner, and this is where it gets really fun. My favorite ones, oh my god, what even is this? I think I'm gonna have to use another one because this is not working out. Yeah, this is not gonna work out. The one that I used to use when I was younger was one from Maybelline, I believe it was. And it was a green one. I remember, like, the little packaging was green, and it was like a kind of roll up sort of eyeliner. I think I have this NYX one that kind of resembles the one that I would use, so it was kind of like this, but it was green, and then you can roll it up and there was the eyeliner. And the one that I had was like jet black. Like, I try to get the darkest color that I could, and this one's probably gonna be a little bit too light, but it's all I have. I don't have very many eyeliners because I just don't like to use them. But what I would do now is I would, with the eyeliner, I would make a bold line. And I would bring the line, I would start it off from like where the eyeshadow began, and I would bring it all the way to right here, to the center of the eye. And then I would kind of color in like under there. So I guess I tight lined underneath the eyelid. Okay, I closed up so you guys can see, but I finished the eyeliner. So basically I just kind of rubbed it along from here all the way till the end. And right here I didn't do anything because it was so dark that you couldn't even differentiate where the eyeliner started and where it ended because the eyeshadow was just so dark. But then I took a jet black eyeliner, like liquid form, and I remember I used the Maybelline one, and I think they still sell it. It's like a gray small little tube, and it had a long black top, and I would grab it and I'd basically like cover wherever the black is. So exactly where I did it with the eye pencil, I would cover it with the water one, and I liked it because it just looked darker. And what I really liked about it was you could, when I try to make the wing over here, you could totally tell where the eyeliner started and where the eyeshadow started. And then I winged it out over here, so I made a really bold wing. And I didn't change the shape of this. Where the eyeshadow was, I didn't change it at all. Just kind of left it where it was. And there we go. Alright, so now I have both sides done. And this is what it looks like. And so now we're going to move on to the mascara. And so for the mascara, I use the Scandal Eyes mascara from Rimmel London. I still use this thing today. Like, this was my holy grail back then, and sometimes it is for me now. But this was the thing that I would use all the time. And I didn't believe in eyelash curlers, so I just kind of went in for it. I didn't believe in eyelash curlers, but I did like my lashes to be curled, so I would swipe up, and as I'm swiping up, I would press back so that they would kind of form curled. And I really liked the clumpy look back then, so it didn't really matter. I mean, I didn't like them to be really, really clumpy, but if they ended up being clumpy, it didn't really matter to me. So, I think this is pretty good. Sometimes I would overdo it with the mascara. Alright, cool. I think this is good. This is pretty good. So, the next thing that I'm gonna do is put on my foundation. And for foundation, I definitely didn't use this one. I used, what did I use? It was one from L'Oreal. It was the L'Oreal True Match foundation, I remember. And I would literally just put it on my face like this, and then I would just rub it with my hands. And definitely gotta put a lot of this underneath my eyes, because like I said, I didn't believe in concealer. Alright, now I'm just gonna mix this in with my hands, which sucks. Gotta pat this here, because it's my only form of hiding those under eye circles. And you notice I didn't put any primer on my face or like any moisturizer or anything like that. That's because I didn't believe in that either. Alright, let's move on now. Now that I did that, I'm gonna do my eyeliner on the bottom. So I would take that same kohl liner and I'm gonna line this out right here. I would put it on the inside here and I'd try to make it so bold all the way around. So I would start off small, just do the waterline, and then I would bring it down. Yeah, like that. And then right here, I would try to make it look a lot more cat eye than it really was. So I would try to make it like a triangle end, I guess I would say. I would try to make it really sharp. And sometimes a little trick that I would do is I would do this, and then I would take the jet liner and then I would try to make it like a really sharp triangle end, so it looked like a cat eye. I know that this is not the brush that I would use. I would use that thick one, but ain't nobody got time to swipe it again and try to get it clean, so I'm just gonna use this. And I would just rub it so that it looked like I slept in this makeup. And obviously let me try to get close so you guys can see. I don't think you can because the lighting, but okay, here we go. So you see all this is like dark under eye circles. That didn't even matter to me. Like, it just kind of went with the look. It looked like, I don't know, it just looked like it was very slept in, grungy, and it didn't matter to me. So by the end of the day, this would just be like all down here and like all messed up and smudgy and stuff, and I didn't care. I thought that just made the look better. Cool. And I'm gonna take that same mascara and I'm gonna put some mascara on those bottom lashes. Oops, I made a mistake. And that's another thing, like old Sandy would not even care. If I made a mistake, it didn't even matter. Let me go up here and put some more mascara. Gotta coat the other side. Alright, I think we're nearing the end of the look. I think I mastered it. I'm pretty sure I did. I think I did a really good job. So basically the only thing left to do was just, for my lips, I would take chapstick or I would take like petroleum jelly or something and I would just put it on, and that was basically the look. This is the look that I had in high school. TBT. And I thought I was looking so cute. So yeah guys, this is basically the finished look. What do you guys think? Did I do a good job, or I think I did a pretty good job? I think it looks really similar. What do you think? Look, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know it was really different from a lot of the videos that I've done. I don't really do a lot of tag videos, but I felt like doing something different. And I feel like for the past few videos, I've done fashion videos, and I feel like I needed to do a makeup video with you guys and just take it down to basics, just sitting down in front of my camera and talking. So yeah. If you're not a subscriber already, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to put on that little notifications bell so you guys can get notifications whenever I do videos, whenever I release a new video. And I think that is it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!